Hey, what's up guys, Clack here, and today I'm going to be playing the 7.2.0 PTR. I'm just going to see what they added. I know they added a few things, so I just want to check of what they have currently in the PTR. It might give you guys some information that you don't even know about, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. First, let's go ahead and start with the talents to see if they added anything for the PvP talents. Same. So it seems like for the first two rows there's nothing different, but this I really want Blizzard to do something with this talent. I mean, it's such a good talent in a way that increases their damage by 15%, but in a way it's a really bad talent as well, because you're never not going to get hit by anyone for 8 seconds in arena or battlegrounds. Like, good luck. You're always going to be targeted in some kind of way. Someone's either going to dot you or they're actually gonna go you. So this talent's really garbage. I don't even know why Blizzard has this. I remember Blizzard saying in a blue post or this something in the Q&A or something, they were talking about how they wanted every talent to be viable in arenas or BGs, and it seems like to me this talent is never going to be viable at all, just because the 8-second cooldown that you can't be tagged for to have 15% damage increase. Now what they could do with that to make it even better, either they could lower the percentage of damage increase and make it not like a flat out you can't be attacked for 8 seconds. Maybe, like, I wish there was like a permanent damage increase, just like there is a permanent haste. But if they did that, if they did like, let's say, permanent 6% damage increase overall damage, there would be no reason to go to Mind of Quickness, because it would be obviously way better than 6% haste. I don't know what they could do with this talent. Again, it's just a shitty talent, never going to be used. This is alright. I can see that being good when you're trying to switch target with a full moon. Other than that, I don't ever see it being viable. Okay, that seems to stay the same. Same. Using, that could be a little bit different. I think that's the same. Could be a little bit different. Increase the duration of Starfall by 100%. No, same. That's same. Okay, so far literally nothing has changed in Honor. Let's go ahead and check the normal talents. I doubt anything changes in this as well. Yeah, it doesn't look like they changed anything so far. I don't know if they're going to make any kind of talent changes that I know of. I know they're making artifact traits, but they haven't implemented those yet, any of the talents, or the traits I should say, yet, but they are adding a few more. And if you guys don't know, in the next season, which is going to be in 7.2 for PvP, your talents are, your PvP, your level is going to be max. I think the max level is level 54, so you're going to want to get that up before this expansion, or before the season ends, which is in about like 6 months for 7.2. And that's going to take a while to get full max if you're not a hardcore PvEer. If you're a PvPer, the best way I could say to get your artifact level up is to simply doing rated BGs. Rated BGs are super easy for artifact power. They gave you a crazy amount, especially for your daily win. I think they give like, I want to say like 1 million. Alright, 400,000. I don't know where I was getting 1 million from, but it's a shit ton. That's all I remembered. So again, they're going to change this up a little bit. And one of the big changes that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm sure most of you guys are looking forward to, other than if the raids coming out in the dungeons. Again, I'm not too big on that because I'm not too much of a PvE hero, are the appearances. Where are they? Right here, look at that, sets. Now Blizzard has implemented a system of where you can see a whole set, and it shows you what you have. Obviously the unhighlighted ones are the ones you don't have, and it tells you exactly where you can buy them, all from vendor. Obviously this isn't, I don't know if it's bugged or it's just not totally loaded yet. Again, that's just so cool. So you can see all the sets that you could have for a Druid, and you can change it to normal, mythic. That's so awesome. Wait, what is this gear? Tier 17? What is tier 17 from? Why have I never seen this? I've never seen anyone with this set ever. Alright, let's go ahead and check some more out. And there's another interesting something I wanted to point out. Where is it? Should show elite gear. Where's the elite gear? Do I have to have elite gear to even show you elite gear? Oh, that looks pretty badass. Alright, I would show you guys the elite gear. I think there's a tab right here, but since I never had any elite gear on this Druid, I think this Druid's too new to even have like elite gear. I never played this Druid back in when they had elite gear, which is I think mostly in Kata and Mop. Right now I don't think they have really too much of any of elite gear. I know they do, but it's not as what it used to be. But I think there should be a tab right here, and you can actually go to elite gear, and what they're gonna have is if you reach a certain rating, if you reach 2400, which is which used to be what 2200 was, pretty much you could buy elite gear at 2200, but now it's up to 2400, making it super fucking hard to get. Honestly, it makes it really hard to get to getting 2400. But as I was saying, once you reach 2400, you're going to be able to buy elite gear in any season that had elite gear, and that's really cool. But I think the downfall is that it's going to make elite gear not so much elite, to me at least. You know, some people obviously have like the old elite season gear they could just transmog to if they already had it when they got it when they were 2200. But you know, it's just not going to be so cool, I feel like, to see elite gear on someone if there's a lot of people having it. But in a way, it's almost, at the moment, it's almost really hard to have the elite gear. I just don't think, I don't know, I have mixed emotions about this, because if you reach 2400 rating, which is super hard right now. It is immensely hard. Only like 200 people, I think. 200 to 300. I'm going to go ahead and look right after I explain this. Are going to be able to get elite gear, and all elite gear they would like to be able to buy. Because they're going to add a vendor where you can buy any elite gear once you reach a certain rating. Like you can buy elite gear for Cataclysmic. If there was elite gear for that season. I don't believe there was. I don't know if there was. I could be wrong. Yeah, there was elite gear, because I remember having elite gear of this on one of my Druids, but not this Druid apparently. So again, it's just gonna not make it so much special, I guess, just to have the elite gear. I know it's really hard to get, but you know, some people do have old elite gear in their inventories back from when they actually got it. And I know the gear is unattainable right now, and they're making it attainable, but again, it just takes away from the pure effect of making it, you know, oh wow, when you see someone have something so cool like that, you're like, holy shit, that guy got that rating back then, that's pretty fucking badass. You know, knowing no one can get that now, but it seems like Blizzard is making everything possible to get for almost anyone. And I'm sure you could always pay for a 2400 rating boost to get your elite gear and stuff like that, but it just, I don't know, I feel like there's always going to be a positive and negative when Blizzard adds something like this where all pieces of gear are attainable. I don't know how I feel about it. In a way, I do really like it, but in a way, I kind of don't like it, just for the fact I don't want to see someone who really didn't get that rating during that season get a certain piece of gear. If anyone else feels that way, I'm sure you understand. If you don't, I totally understand both sides of the argument, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and check how many people would even get the elite gear in the first place. Let's go ahead and check this shit out. Let's see how many people we get tier 2 right now at this very moment. And it's not going to be very much. So again, it does make it a little bit exclusive, but it's just the pure fact that they can buy any pieces of gear they want is kind of troubling to me. I don't know why. Oh wow, someone pushed a 20. That's fucking high. Okay, so let's go ahead and check. Who is 24? Only 342 people at this current moment would be able to buy tier 2. And obviously you have a couple other people who are really close. But it's going to be within the 400 range, it seems like, of people that are going to be able to get the tier 2. And again, it does make it a little bit exclusive. But again, I just don't like the pure fact that you can buy it at 24 rating. And honestly, I think 2400 rating right now is a little bit ridiculously hard right now to reach ratings. I almost got 2450 rating almost every expansion, and you know, at least 2450 I would get every expansion. But it seems like this expansion has made it so the highest I've even been this whole expansion was 2200, and to me, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know if anyone else is having the problem with the push to rating. It's so hard for me. Like, I don't think I've gotten worse as a player. I mean, I might be a little bit rusty right now in comparative knowledge. Just, I don't know everything that everyone else knows. But I think at some point I would be able to push that rating and be able to figure that stuff out. But just the simple fact that I can't even find teammates to even push ridiculous rating. And like, here I am in arenas and I'm watching people backpedal and I'm losing to people backpedal, and it's so infuriating to lose to someone like that, because I literally put my heart and soul into this game to become a better player, and here you are, you see this person, you see like the whole opposing team backpedaling like it's their job, and they're fucking beating you. It just makes me sick to my stomach. So this game is all about running flavor of the month comps, and it's just, the game is not what it used to be, and you definitely need a inner circle of people to even push rating at the moment. Like you can't have any dead weight in your threes team. I mean, for goddamn, what was the last expansion? There was like 25-50 was Gladiator one season, and I made it to like 25-20. I was like 30 points away from Gladiator. So how do I go from being close to Gladiator last season or last expansion to not even being come close to Gladiator this expansion? Like, the game has not changed that much for me to be a bad player. Like, it really hasn't changed that fucking much for me. It just really hasn't. And I'm kind of curious if anyone else is having that issue to be able to push rating. But again, I think to have 2400 rating for your tier 2 is a little bit high. That's a little bit ridiculous in my book. It really is. And just the fact that only 342 people, how much was it? 342 people can only get tier 2. And that's a little bit low my playbook. Even in PvE, you have heroic mythic raiders. There's fucking like 1,000, it feels like thousands of people who are heroic mythic raiders. To me, it just doesn't seem like it great as a challenge. Like, if someone tells me they're rank 1 in PvP, I look at them so much better a player than as if someone said they're a heroic mythic raider. Like, to me, those two players don't even compare at all at skill. They really don't. They really don't. Okay, now the video is going into a totally different topic I shouldn't get into, but you know, I don't know how I feel about this this cosmetic elite gear tier 2 that 2400 plus players are going to be able to buy every piece of gear that they wanted that is tier 2. I don't know how I feel about that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hope you liked the video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe. Peace.